Hello, hello everybody. How are you today? You're here, if you're watching this, you're here for the 11 o'clock Spanish time, at least. It's 11 o'clock here in Mallorca. For the daily, Monday through Friday at least, solo BJJ workout, right? So this is really designed for people that don't have anybody to train with at home, like another partner that they can practice techniques with, against another partner. So what we've done is I've created something that this workout's designed to connect with the mat, right? So this is the third entity in the room. It's really important. I've never realized how important it was until this all happened, that your ability to move better on this is going to have a direct impact on how you do when you're sparring with somebody else. So it's got some technique built into it, but it's also designed on taking those techniques and making them, we're aiming for, over the course of this lockdown, a 20% increase in explosiveness, a 20% increase in range, like how far we can take it, and stamina in that position, okay? And so it's very repetitive, and it's the same class every day, okay? Now, we've changed a couple things. We've changed the length of it. So if you're new to the class, it's okay, you can sit down and watch and try and partake in it. Or if you're new to jiu-jitsu especially, you want to watch any of the classes that I've got recorded on the YouTube channel, which is Mallorca BJJ. You want to watch any of those from the 14th of April and before, because those are an hour, because I sort of explain it, the sort of principles behind the technique and why they're important, okay? So this class is going to be quicker, and it'll be a faster workout, and it should be done in about 45 minutes. And then, so the way the schedule works too is we're going to start off with a little bit of a sun salutation, sort of yoga opener. It's only about 3 or 4 minutes long. Then we're going to go into the workout, which is going to be about 25 minutes long, right? Nonstop. There's a couple water breaks in between, but just maybe 30-second water breaks. And then we're going to do some long hip stretches, which take another 15 or 20 minutes. And that's just on my goal, if you'd like to join me, to try and get the splits during the lockdown. That's my goal. And stick my legs behind my head. So if you want to join me on that, that's what I'm concentrating with that. I'll explain more as we're doing the stretches, because they're long, 3-minute stretches in each position. Okay, so real quick, I'm just going to go over the sponsors and then the good news of the day, and then we'll get the workout started, right? First of all, we have a sponsor, Greenstem CBD oil, right? They're based in the UK. They've won all their awards. They've got everything: gummy bears, the droplets, the muscle rubs, all CBD oil. Like at a time right now when keeping your inflammation in check is super key. That's really, really important, because obviously the virus, it's looking for inflammation to overreact on. So if you keep your inflammation down, right? So you can go to the website, Greenstem CBD, and use the code RECOVER30, get 30% off. That's craziness. 30% off. Okay? Why not? If you're going to get CBD oil, why not get 30% off? Okay, good. Let's go to the good news of the day. I like this story out of the UK. 99-year-old World War II veteran Tom Moore. He's in the UK, and for charity, he's a war veteran. For the charity for the NHS, he's trying to raise £1,000, which is like 1,100 euros. Well, not like 1,050 euros, and about $1,050 roughly, US dollars. Was going to run 100 laps a day. Not run, actually. He is a walker, walking 100 laps a day in his backyard to raise money for the NHS, which is NHS, for those that don't know, the UK's healthcare system is their healthcare system, right? And anyway, he tried to go for £1,000. 4.6 million pounds he's raised for the NHS, just for, every day causes back guard. He's in lockdown, man, and those guys are, they're scared, right? Because it's like the Black Plague for them out there. So go on, Tom Moore, for doing that. Amazing story. Then I got another story. This one came from the BBC. I don't know if they know that they accidentally put in a good story, but they did, because they don't really have very many good stories. But North Korean defector, I think it's a good story at least, Yong Ho, who defected in 2016. He was one of the highest ranking officials in North Korea. He escaped with his family, and he defected, and he's just won a seat in parliament in South Korea. Like the first guy ever to win a seat in South Korea. So that's really kind of exciting. He's showing other high officials in North Korea that, wait a minute, there's a better way over here in this democracy. South Korea is a really cool place. If you've ever been, it's a really cool town. Seoul's a really cool town. Remember, 1,000 people a day basically risk their lives to try and escape North Korea for freedom. So go on. Young Ho. Amazing story. Lastly, for those that are wondering about the festival, it's still on. Still in April, 6 months away. Or sorry, it's still in October, 6 months away. We're coming out with, of course, some special deals. Once this all turns for the better, I don't want to say that too early. We'll be coming out with some special sort of flexible terms because of the uncertainty that's going on. But we still want to have that festival, and everybody's still on board that's booked. Back in January, it all stopped after the festival, but the virus, but we'll see. Okay, let's get going. You don't need orange mats for this class. A lot of everything's on the ground. There's no falls or anything like that. You know, again, if you haven't been in the class before, check out one of the others because it goes over why we're doing some of this and the importance of it. Some of it seems pretty basic, right? Some of it seems like warm-up stuff, but gosh, it's going to make a difference to your game when you get back. And if you're alone, this is what we got. And I think take advantage of the third party in the fight, which is the ground. It's the force that you have to reckon with. It's our ability to move and our fluidity on the ground that's going to make the difference. Okay, let's start out. Put our hands together like this. We're going to do this big opener column stretch on our spine. Okay, just to wake up everything, popping it open. We're going to put our hands above our head. I know some of you can't see my head, but just imagine my hands are connected like this, and my biceps are in my ears. Taking a big inhale, I'm going to stretch to the ceiling, and I'm going to come to one side, and I'm going to bring it over one side. And we're going to hold this for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to come slowly back up. We're going to reach to the sky again, stretching the spine, and come to the left side. Or right side if you're watching if you're watching the story backwards. I'm counting my head, don't worry. Hold this position, but that couch that you see over there is truly on the left-hand side of this room, of me. But if you're watching Instagram, it's on the right. It's weird. Let's come back to the middle. Stretch up again. And we're going to look to the back of the room. Inhale, stretch the spine, and we're going to use our stomach and bend backwards. Hold it. And let's come back to the middle. Oh. All right. Now we're going to come forward, and we're going to do a forward bend, slight bend in the knees. If you're watching this, remember, I don't claim to be a professional yoga teacher. I'm a professional jiu-jitsu teacher, but I'm not a professional yoga teacher. But this is just what I do before my competition, right? Hang here. Let the blood go to your head. Slight bend in the knees. We're not really pulling too hard yet. But I always did it because it calmed me down. And I kind of like to imagine my spinal column as one of those glow sticks that you break, and then they glow, right? And that's this sort of wake-up thing for me, right? All right, hands on the mat. Let's jump to the plank. All right, on the plank. And we're going to come straight down, point our toes, and come straight up. Just again, if you notice, we bend our body in 4 different directions with that standing series, right? Waking up the column of our back, our vertebrae, and everything. Toes on the mat. Let's go to down dog. Okay. I love this one. It hurts, but I love it. Good. All right, let's jump up to that bend again. Good. Now I'm going to pull a little bit more. I really feel it back here. And let's start to come up back straight, using your legs to come up, right? Your butt muscles. And back down. Okay, great. Let's sit down here. Now, when you come to jiu-jitsu class, you'll usually start warming up like this. Let's just start rolling, right? This is our first connection to the mat. You have a yoga mat, that's fine. Carpet, that's fine. Relax the back muscles. Imagine they're like dominoes clicking up and down. Be like just relax as you hit the mat and let your body roll. Okay, good. Go left to right over the shoulder. Left shoulder. Okay. Left shoulder, left shoulder, one shoulder. Shoulder. Right shoulder. Good. Yeah, what I mean is this watch is actually on my left hand. If you watch YouTube, it looks like it's on my left hand. But I believe if you watch it on the Instagram story, it's on my right arm, and I can't get over that. I just can't deal with that. I can't understand it. All right. I'm sure there's a reason. So let's look about neck twists. We usually do 20 of each, right? But we're going to do a little bit more. We're going to increase our reps because we're going to make this last. Everybody that just joined knows what we're doing. We're going shoulder to ear. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 25. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We do 5 more. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now we're going to twist, getting that range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're building the muscles. 7, 8, 9, 10. In the neck area. 11, 12, 13, which support the neck. 14, 15, 16, and reduce our injuries. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good. Strengthening the neck, giving it support. This is called body maintenance right there. You want to get good at jiu-jitsu, you stay on the mat. You want to stay on the mat, think about the maintenance of your body. Let's do some quick butt scooting. This is starting to connect our hands to the mat. Look, I'm here in this butterfly guard. I'm just going to come back. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to come forward, grab it with my feet. 1, 2, 3. Go back. 1, 2, 3. Go forward. 1, 2, 3. Let's go the other side. Hand out. 1, 2, 3. See, I'm dragging this leg, but I'm going to use it to pull forward. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to drag this leg, inside leg. 1, 2, 3. Go forward. 1, 2, 3. Good. You can also sometimes go back like this. Not very common. Okay. But another way to move around the mat is to create jump meters, right? So we need to attack the leg locks. We're going to use this motion here. And this is going to be a motion we use a lot today. It's a principle of jiu-jitsu, this ability to move on opposite leg to opposite arm. Okay, here we go. We're going to jump around the mat area. If we just got one yoga mat, we're going like this. Rolling the leg and walking across. Okay, so we have a faster way to butt skew. Move in this position. We've got to have this position. Then I'm using my feet to grab and pull myself. I'm throwing a foot and coming over. Right, so it's a lot faster butt skew. Look, I can move around my room. Moving around. Moving around. Moving around. Right? Moving around. You'll notice that sometimes you move around and then you'll invert when you attack the leg lock. Okay? Okay, butt's getting hard. Let me put it on. I'd like to know where my heart rate's at. Hopefully it gets over 120 today. As we get gradual. Let's do frontal tech up. I've already explained why this is important. I'm not going to talk about it. 2, 3, 4. Try and do it without your hands if you can. 5. This is really good. 6, 7, 8. Start connecting your legs in a different way to the mat. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Other side. 1, 2, 3. You really want to get these ankles to be able to stretch like that. 4, 5. Make it hurt if you can't. Some of you can't, like 35% of you probably can't. 7, 8. I'm down, but I'm coming up to combat base. 11, 12, 13. I'll pick the ankle, push him down, quick 2 points. 14 and 15. Good. That's a forward step up. Let's do the technical stand. Okay, again, this movement's prevalent. Hand down, foot down, hand up, eyes on my opponent, and I come up here to 1. Look at this movement. 2. See this all through a lot of the class. 4, for completely different moves. 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a water break. Wait though. 9. We'll get through the inversions. 10. Come through. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the safest way to get up in self-defense. 5, 6. Eyes are on your opponent. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so let's talk about bridges. Again, check out the other classes is why this is so important. The escape feature. We're going to do a lot of bridges today. Our goal as we advance and get stronger is to try and put as much pressure as we can on our head. So we're not on our shoulders, okay? But for now, if you need help, just put the weight on your shoulders. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Try to get your hips as high as possible. 4, 5. That's where we want the gains. We want our hips higher off than we've ever have. 7, 8. So we're not just thinking in warm-up brain right now. 9, 10, 11. On the tippy toes, 12. 13. The higher the hips, 14, 15. The more explosive this is, 17, 17, 18, 19, 20. Keep going. 21, 22. Hips all the way up on the toes, 23, 24. You're thinking explosive. Now try and get on that head. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Arch big. Let's keep going. 21. Hips way up. 22. Use the butt muscles. 23. You've got trying to get 15, 20% better over this course. Keep going. Just keep going. 22, 23, something. Let's call that 30. Okay, good. So that's an exercise we have to make gains in our timeout. That'll prevent you from getting past. All right, now we're going to bridge and step over. Escaping mount. Here we are. Bridging, stepping over on our knees. Bridging, stepping over on our knees. 2. Bridging. 3. Hope you're doing it with me. 5. Not stopping. 6. Get so explosive you can jump out of it. 7. That'll keep you from getting secured on the bottom is by having this explosive bridge. Anybody's ever rolled with a really good judoka, a really good wrestler, you may be able to eat them up while they're in your guard, but you have a lot of problems keeping them pinned because they do this all day in wrestling practice. Keep going. All right, good. We're not going to add a front roll to it. All right, so we're going to keep on bridging. Bridge until it rains. Goes. Here's how that goes now. We're going to bridge then roll. So here goes. Bridge. Onto my knees, and I'm going to roll through my arms in place. 1. Bridge, step over. 2. Bridge, step over to my knees. Onto the other knee. Bridge, step over. 4. Bridge, step over. 5. 6. 7. Big bridge on the toes, by the butt. 8. 9. We gotta have that. And one more. 10. Sorry, you got the roll. Okay, good. Yeah, so that's a bridge with the roll. Excellent. Let's talk about the gambas. We're not talking about anything actually because we're doing it in this class. Let's go. Here we go. 1. We're getting fluid with the mat. 2, 3, 4. Framing in their face. 6. The hips are moving out. The hips are moving. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're getting sideways onto our shoulders. The feet are connecting. Look how the feet are connecting with the mat. Let's get so good at this. Let's get used to this. Let's just do it forever. 16, 17, 18. Make it smooth. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, keep going, 28, get good, 29, 30, good. How do we use a gamba? With guard retention, we're going to do this drill. Okay, let's go. Next, come and slap to the side. We're going towards our opponent, bringing our foot in. Back to guard. To the side. 2, 3. Same movements every day. 4. We're trying to get better at these simple movements. 5, which are fundamental. 6. And we're getting the workout because we're just going to do lots of them. 7. 8. No stopping. 9. Legs are thrown. Frame the leg. Back into play. 9, 10. Keep going. 11. 12. We're building up grappling conditioning right now. 13. That's the conditioning that matters, is grappling conditioning. 14. 15. Good. We're going to take it to the next guard retention technique. A little bit more about rolling now. This is that connection and rolling. You go to jiu-jitsu, you want to roll. Legs get slapped over. I'm coming up over my shoulders and my toes. And I'm jumping back across to get in the guard. Okay? Here we go. Roll. You're the pressure. You come at me. I'm rolling. Just do this on your own. We're not going to count. I need you to roll. Falling to your left and getting up on your shoulder. You're getting this ability down. Go ahead. Just roll around your space, your yoga mat. Even if you've only got one little yoga mat, just do it on the little yoga mat. Right? You go to jiu-jitsu, what do you say? Let's roll. This is why they say that. But this position, this movement, is about connecting and rolling with the mat. Okay? We have to have it. You have to have it if you want to have good guard retention. You have to have the ability to do this. Fall to the side, the pressure's coming, boom, you throw your legs back up, and you regain your guard. Keep going. You can't do this enough. You can't do it enough. It's also an entry to a berimbolo attack, right? You get under somebody. Same thing. Okay. Keep going. Okay, good. So that's when you have to have. Keep doing it when you can. We're just gonna do lots of them. Next time maybe we'll do it for 5 straight minutes. We'll just roll. Okay. The next one, inversion. This is a little more difficult for sometimes beginners, but it's one you have to have. Okay, you have to have this. Tucking like a diver. I'm gonna start rolling. To the other side, my yoga mat. 1, 2, tuck. 3, tuck like a diver. 4, 5, 6. Very important to have this for defense, for attacking. 10 years at least. Keep going. If you are newer to it, you just go. You know what I mean? If you're new to it, just roll on your back. As you get better, you can start to balance up on your shoulders and create more of a wheel. Keep going. Water break right after this. Good. All right. Quick water. As Cesar de Lima would say, quick water. So that was inversion. Let's talk about sit-outs, or switching, whatever you want to call it. And change into some more scramble stuff. Remember this move, that stand-up thing. The same things with the switch, right? Let's start right now. Here's how it goes. Stepping through, hips through, head back, hips to the side if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do this without mats. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're connecting with the mat this way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 4. Look, my foot's on the mat. 3, 2, 1. 5 more. 1, 2, 3,
4, and 5. Good. Now, let's use the switch how we would use in a real situation. Somebody's on top of us, we're switching around the back. Here we go. Switching through, stepping over. Switching through, 2. Switching through. Here we go, lifting this angle. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, step through, 9, come on, look how I use my knees. 10, keep going. 5 more. 1. I'm underneath them. I pop them over, I come around the top. 2, 3, 4. This is the movement you need to have. It's connecting your legs to the mat. 5. Okay, good. So, let's talk about the rolling hips. Let's not talk about the rolling hips for the class. Here we go. We're just going to do it. Hips rolling. We're going to back step first. We're going to add a couple new things to this. These are more advanced. We're back stepping. 1. We're back stepping. 2. We're back stepping. 3. We're back stepping. 4. This is just to get the concept of back stepping. Back stepping. 5. Rolling the hips. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I want you to back step, but drop the hips like this. Back step. 1. Back step. 2. Back step. 3. So as we back step, we're smashing their legs down. Back step. 4. Back step. Drop the hips this time. 5. Back step. 6. Excellent. Let's look at the instep, right? The instep. The instep. We went back before this way. This time we're instepping. We're coming around. 1. Instepping. 2. Instepping. 3. Instepping. 4. Here's a good look at it. Instepping. 5. It's about these toes connecting to the mat. So look at the toes, the top of my feet, the shins, the knees, the hips. This is the movement we have to have. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now remember, we're rotating the hips. We can rotate in, we can rotate out. We can instep, we can backstep all together. Let's do an instep with a backstep. You ready? Let's go. Instep, backstep. Let's go. Instep, backstep. We're going 360 degrees now. Instep and then backstep out. Very hard for them to track. Keep going. Back and forth. Very hard for the guard player to track the legs and the hips. They're moving in this way. And we're penetrating the guard. Right? Let's do backstep, instep now, the other way. Backstep, instep. Try that. Backstep, instep. Backstep, instep. Okay, let's do instep, instep, backstep. Instep, instep again, backstep. Instep, instep again, backstep. Okay, good. Let's see how this works in a real situation. We've secured the head. We've got the underhook on one side. And we're going to peel off one leg. And we're going to backstep, we drop the hips, backstep. Let's do it again. On our toes, peeling off, backstep, drop the hips, and pass the guard. One more time, peel it off, backstep, drop the hips, pass the guard. Let's go the other way. Peel it off, backstep, drop the hips, bring the leg up to come off the leg. Oh, sorry, this way. And backstep. Okay. Peel off the leg, peel off the triangle that they've got on you, drop the hips, and you pass. Okay? Rolling hips, super, super important. Let's talk about the leg openers. Okay? This is just this is an exercise you need to get down. We're sitting down, open guard. We're coming up to combat base. We're falling straight down to S mount. Coming back up to combat base. Combat base, we're going back down to S mount. You can move in any area you want. We're not counting. But what we're doing, as we were in the room, is you use your hands if you need. If you have trouble, use your hands. Right? If you have trouble, use your hands. That's okay. At least you're connecting to the mat. You're feeling your boundaries here. Right? But the point of this exercise isn't too hard, really. More takes flexibility and practice, but it's our ability to have fluidity on the mat here, okay? To sort of learn to slither on the mat. So we're not using our feet like we normally would, walking on them. We're using our legs to slither. Why is that important? That's going to make the difference on like a bad sweep or something like that. Both guys go down. There's a battle and a scramble to get up. Your ability to use your legs like this is going to help you win scrambles and win positions and get back on top, the top position. You want it. Okay? Very, very important. Okay, great. Double legs. Here we go. Look, you need to go in this way. Go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back and forth, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to grab both legs. I'm going to pick them up and dumping them. 11, 10, 11. Or coming down, picking up one heel, single leg. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 more. New game. 21, 22, level change. 23, 24, 25. Good, water. Hope you guys are all doing it with me. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna pick it up a little more. All right, so the triangle Joe we do. Concentrating on the core. Deep breath, get ready. We'll have a drink in about 5 minutes. Hands to the side, legs out, triangle drill. Twisting the hips up high. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing 25 this time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Twist those hips. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, twist. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Look, the legs go out. 25 more. 1, 2. Building the abs here. 3, 4, 5, and that's it. Good. Immediately stand up. No water. Unless you're dehydrated. And we're going to do our squats from the resting position now. Okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we're going to double leg. Double leg. Put the other leg forward now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick the heel. 9, 10, 11. You're using the butt and the back of the legs. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's go down. Double leg. 21. All right, 25. Legs and lung squats. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Elbows in. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Double leg. Good. Push-ups. On your knees to get the reps, but we're doing 35 today. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Supermans. This is how you finish arm bars and build and strengthen the back and butt area. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Try to look up the ceiling. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30. Now let's get the arm bar really hard and arch your back. Can't even count for it. Ready? Let's go. Arch. Arm bar. Go. 1, 2. Finish it. 3. Yeah. The water. That last 5 seconds, okay, of the Superman drill, you've got to imagine you've got an arm bar and knee bar. You don't have time to adjust for whatever reason, and you just have to use brute strength and stamina to finish it. That's the exercise that'll do it. Okay, so that's why we do it every day. Okay, that last set, and then we get the nice fun stretching sequences. Okay, 25 triangles with leg lifts, right? Legs are out, 2 inches above the ground. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Twist the hips. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Twist those hips. I keep forgetting. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 more. 21, 22, 23, 24. 1 more. And 25. Good. Immediately get up. And wrestling position, fighting position, whatever you like. 1, 2. Pick the ankle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Double legs. Or shot, I should say. Other foot forward. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, double leg. Good. Legs and lunges, squats, 25. 1. So if you have a partner, 3, 4, that maybe has no interest in getting jiu-jitsu, 5, 6. You can do this with them, 7, 8. It'll still give them a great workout. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean the whole workout too. 15, can't hurt. 16, 17, to learn a double leg shot. 18, 19, 20. 5 more. 1, 2, get low. 3, 4, 5, and double leg shot. Ouch. Good. Push ups 35. On your knees to get the reps. Whatever it takes to get the reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 35 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. What's next? What's next? Sorry, Superman's. Armbar finishers. Let's go. Protecting the back. 1. That is the muscles on your back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 26, 7, 28, get ready, 29, 30, get that arm bar, let's get it, let's finish it, go, 1, 2, finish it, harder, arc more, oh, good, water, gotta arc that back to finish. I mean, imagine you go back to the mat and you've got 20% more power on your armbar finish or your knee bar. Gotta remember to keep those knees together in the knee bar. Good, now the fun part, guys. Okay, the long stretching. All right, it's gonna be 3-minute stretches. Okay, you go in position. So it's more of a cool down, 3 minutes. And I'll explain more as we get into the position. So in the split position as best you can, right? Right, so just put 1 foot forward, 1 back. Okay, I'm gonna start the clock now. And I'll explain to those that are wondering what we're doing now. So the workout portion of the class is done, but our body's heated up. Okay? I made it a goal for the lockdown to try and do the splits before it's over. This is my weak side, so it's not as good. The other side's a little better. I'm not far away. Okay? But I'm not a professional yoga teacher, but I have researched on ways to get to the splits. And this is one of them. Usually we have maybe some supports here, like jars of tomatoes or yoga blocks, but I'm just about to get to my hands here. And we're holding the pose for a long time, right, to really try and make the gain here. And we really need to create a little bit of pain, not too much, but actually medium pain. Don't hurt yourself. But our body's warmed up right now. That's a huge advantage. So during the lockdown, my goal is to do the splits. So you're sort of joining me on that journey if you do this class every day with me, okay? You're gonna get that in. And anybody that knows a lot about guard playing will tell you a flexible guard, somebody with a really flexible guard is a very hard guard to pass. They have a huge advantage when you have flexible hips. You're able to get your legs into places to defend that you normally wouldn't. right? So improving that 20%, make your guard retention even that much better. Why not? All right, we're cooling down, listening to me chat. We've got 1:28 left, so we're halfway there. Let's make it hurt. I feel this side really in my hip flexor more. This side's definitely not as flexible as my other leg. Okay, but we're gonna hold it longer. I'll also explain my quick story about, because we've got 1:10 left, about 8 years ago, I really got into wanting to have a more flexible guard, so I just did crazy hip opener stretches all day without stretching the rest of my body, right? And so I got injured pretty quickly, and I talked to a physiotherapist about it, and he said, well, you were making flexible part of your body, which is great, but you didn't do anything to the chest, the shoulders, the neck, the back, the calves, everything else. That created an imbalance, okay, in my body. When that imbalance happened, I basically got hurt where the flexible side met the stiff side. So after this class, when I turn the cameras off, I'll continue on for another half hour and concentrate on my chest and my shoulders in all different ways in my back, right, to just sort of finish it all off, right? So I'll tell you in a minute here after 20 seconds. So that's just a word there that, you don't just want to concentrate on just your hips and your hamstrings, your hip flexors, right? You want to do the whole body, but maybe it's okay to do an extra 15 or 20% on the hips for jiu-jitsu, if that makes any sense, okay? So we're going to switch here in 2 seconds. Ouch. Okay, that's the timer. Let's switch the legs now, so the other leg's forward. And then I'll start the clock then. Get out of that position, other leg forward. If you have a yoga mat, you might need to put some towels under your knee. Okay, here we go. I'm starting the clock now. So, oh crap, didn't start it. Oh, come on. Start now, good. So, 47 minutes. So here's what I would recommend for this lockdown. So the class I did, again, it concentrates on specific techniques that we want to get better at that we can do when it's just us, right? Like bridges. We want to get stronger and more explosive and powerful than that. The actual workout itself was probably about 40 minutes, right? So it's a 40-minute workout, but that's conditioning, right? So if you're going to do conditioning, for example, why go running when you don't run in jiu-jitsu, right? You might as well do our conditioning based around techniques that connect us with the mat and will develop grappling muscles, okay? Sorry, not grappling muscles, but grappling conditioning. It's a different thing. It's a different thing. You've all met triathletes that come to the gym probably, and they've gassed in sparring because they're not used to using those muscles, okay? But that kind of conditioning is just different. So let me get to my point. And that is, the point is, I would do this class, which is going to be ending up at about 52 minutes with also the good news portion and all the intro, right? So you can always cut through the first 5 minutes if you want in the future. But I would do another one. What I'm trying to get at is I would do another 1 hour yoga class, complete full body yoga class. In addition to this every day, right? So that would put you at about an hour and 50 minutes of working out a day on 2 different things that are great for jiu-jitsu, but great for conditioning. Yoga is just great for your health anyway. Great for injury prevention as well, okay? Psychologically, it's really great for you. So I think putting those 2 things together would be ideal. Follow Jack Clover. He's one of our instructors in Mallorca BJJ here in Mallorca. And he's doing a couple of yoga classes a week. There's lots of great online content out there. Follow Laura Perez is one of our students. She's a yoga teacher as well, like Jack. She has a class she runs on Facebook, so check her out. It's in Spanish. We practice Spanish, but it's an hour long. And I can't say enough about yoga. That's why we did the Mallorca BJJ and Yoga Festival, for that very reason, that the 2 really go hand in hand. One's more like war and chaos, and one was about peace and coming centered. And I guess philosophically, it's about accepting both of those things, into our lives, that it's okay to have chaos and violence in a way, right? But controlled and within good spirit. But sort of feeding that thing inside of you sometimes. But we also need the other. We need to calm down, and we need the peace, and we need the sort of feeling the atmosphere of the world, if that makes any sense. All right, almost done here with this one. Stretch it. Good. All right, let's come out of that stretch, and we're gonna just sit on our butt really quick. Okay. I'm gonna do this position. Let's move right here, left to right, just to get the clicks out of our hips. Okay. Good. Good. And good. All right, now we got to do the splits this way too. Yep, I know it's crazy. All right, let's take our hands and walk our feet back so our heels are dug into the mat. Reach behind our butt and try and push our hips forward. I'm gonna start the thing now. The clock. I'm gonna continue tightening right here. Who's gonna get the splits by the end of the lockdown? Huh? Am I? I don't know. In a way, I kind of hope I don't. So I don't want to be locked down forever. But I'm gonna try. I was hoping by the 1st of May, but I'm not sure about that. I'm making like maybe a millimeter a day. Maybe a millimeter a day. If that would be a centimeter every 10 days. Maybe. All right, good. Make it hurt. Got to make this one hurt. We got to make these there are 4 exercises we're doing, 4 stretches. We have this one and one more. Okay, and they're concentrating on getting good at the splits and then opening up the hips. And then we'll be done. And it's Thursday. Here in Spain, we're on the 34th day of a lock-in. You know? Harsher lock-in than most of the world. Some of you probably get to go out and actually take a jog or go into nature, but not here. You can only go to the grocery store, or if you have a job that's like construction or something, you can do that. Ooh, come on, let's make it stretch even more. We've got to create enough of a pain to make us wince a little bit, I think. Again, I'm not a professional yoga teacher. This is just the kind of way I think. If we're going to make gains in it, at least, and specifically this area. Minute 18 left. Good. Ow. Let's see what else. If any of you guys do make it out to Mallorca this summer, if summer opens up, I mean, I've got 2 jiu-jitsu schools. One in the city center of Palma, kind of the old town area called Santa Catalina, and then one out on the coast, basically about 20 minutes away. They're both great. I mean, they're both totally different. One's more of a beachside sort of vibe. You can walk to the beach from there in about 5 minutes. The other one in the city is just kind of cool. The best way I could describe Palma, right, the capital, which has about 500,000 people in it. It's like taking 1/4 of Barcelona and popping it on the island. So the best 1/4 too. It's really nice and clean, but it's got the same exact architecture that Barcelona did because it's a former Catalan. Look, they speak Catalan here. It was part of Catalonia. The House of Aragon at one time. So it's got the same architecture. But they considered themselves very Spanish because they fought a lot of wars against Aragon. Okay, we're stopping that. Let's go. Open up the hips again. Whoa, clicking. Let's get those clicks out real quick. Left to right. Oh, there we go. Left to right. Left to right. Good. All right, let's put our legs together. Butterfly position. Don't just get comfortable here and just chat and watch the show. Let's take our elbows and really push these down. If they're down that far, you can even use your hands. We're trying to split ourselves open. Here it is. Go hit the clock. And there we go. We're off. So I guess the class is under an hour if you count start to finish. But it's about 40 to 45 minutes of the actual workout, and then there's the stretching part, which, I mean, I count that as maintenance. And good for jiu-jitsu. I don't know. That's what this class is about. Remember, it's about when we lock out of here and you get with a person that you come back with something better that you didn't have when you started the lockdown, right? Connecting to the mat better, movement on the mat better, fluidity on the mat better flexibility, more explosiveness out of bridges and gambas. And then maintain the conditioning at least. You know, I can't say that doing 40 minutes of this is the same as 40 minutes of sparring. I think you all know that. But at least we're doing grappling conditioning. Okay. Again, thanks to Greenstem CBD. Man, they've been great. Recover 30 is the discount code. I'm gonna make a big order. I want my body to have as least inflammation as possible. You have to. You want to be taking that every day. And I've been eating a lot of curries with turmeric in it. Like I just put turmeric. I eat turmeric every day. It's just I've been eating a lot of curry. I mean, we're all on a budget right now, so you can imagine you start eating the same things every day. But if you really like making curries, curries is a great way to eat cheap. You know, as long as you got all the spices, it's just a lot of vegetables. I've been eating a lot of vegetables, more vegetables lately, not as much meat with it, but every once in a while you can throw chicken in it. You can even throw gambas, the shrimps, right? Yeah. Or just have a lot of vegetables. It's easy. Turmeric. I hope a lot of you are cutting your alcohol consumption down. I have a problem with that. Because that can cause a lot of inflammation, especially those in the paleo crowd. Let me just tell you, because I love paleo. And I think you could either be vegan and paleo. Both are good. I've tried them both for a long time, and I don't feel a difference. I mean, I feel different, but they're good in both. They have the strengths and they have the weaknesses. But if you're going to drink lots of alcohol, it's probably better to be vegan. Because paleo is super healthy, but alcohol just doesn't jive well with fats, right? You have to remember that. Alcohol is going to spike your insulin, and if you have fat in your body, that's not good for your arteries. The fat in your body's fine as long as you're not spiking insulin, right? You're not creating inflammation. So I don't know what to tell you. People will say, "Oh, you can drink wine, red wine," but I mean, I wouldn't. Probably just easier to be vegetarian, and then you can drink all the wine you want. Not really, but anyway, you know what I mean. All right, make it hurt. 5 seconds. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Oh, we're out. All right, kinks out real quick. And guys, that's the end of the class. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's the last class before the weekend, whatever weekend is anymore. I don't even know what a weekend is, but I still treat it like a weekend. I kind of work all day on something, and then have a weekend, sit outside on the balcony. Anyway, guys, I love you all. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon. Work hard. Do some yoga. Okay. Peace. Love you all. Adios, amigos. And now we go and that one.